The Executive VP and MD of Canada Operations of SignOff Semiconductor, which is the fabless product design consulting firm founded in 2015. SignOff is providing engineering support and solution in leading-edge technologies to various global semiconductor companies as a strategic partner. SignOff has also developed some risk-based solutions which has been demonstrated for products like oximeter and breath analyzer. Uttam has more than 20 years of global experience in India and North America with leading multinationals like STMicro, AMD and Intel. Welcome, Uttam.
Now, SignOff Semi is a company wherein they have a global presence. Not only in India, they have offices in North America. So maybe I would like them to help us to understand that, how this presence in global demography is helping them to scale up and helping them to initiate some critical initiatives.
Thanks, Vishal, and myself for having me here. Let me try to give my answer through a story. The story is mainly about the Indian startup ecosystem, and probably we'll take some of the hashes from there to see how the SignOff India and SignOff Canada is playing a role in that. So as per I read an article a few years back that was talking about the overall Indian semiconductor market in 2022 was about $27-20 billion, and there was a growth rate projected of over 11%, which means we're talking about by 2030 reaching close to 70, 80, probably $90 billion. Now this one is outstanding. It's very exciting. It's very good to achieve that number. But how are we going to achieve that without doing anything special? We need catalysts, we need support, we need some extra things to make sure that it stays sustainable, right? Growth stays there, and if possible, goes more. So that's where there are certain catalysts that came in, and SignOff was fortunate to take care of some of those catalysts and implement in our operations. So let's talk one by one. So the first thing that I'm going to refer to is about the brands. Brands that we talk. We have GLI, we have PLIs, we have ESTM supported by various state governments. So SignOff was fortunate to get the Karnataka ESTM grant for 2 years, and that really helped us to do a lot of in-house development work. So Neil was talking about VLSI. So we are a big time advocate of VLSI. We indeed use that core device solution. We are calling it as Kaveri. That's kind of developed on our booth also. Take pride and say that thanks to the government of Canada, we were able to do all of that. So you're hearing from horse's mouth that yeah, this works. The next thing that I'm going to talk is, so US and China. These are the two countries and their relations are actually at an all-time low as of today. As an Indian entrepreneur, it's actually working in our favor. Because what's happening is US is now actively looking at India as its strategic partner for its future growth. For obvious reasons, they cannot do it back home in US, so they need more sensitive locations, and a lot of work, a lot of projects, a lot of investments are actually now getting channels towards India. So again, it's working for us, right? The third thing that is very big, and again, that's where SignOff has taken a hash, is the Indian talent market, or especially the pool of talent that comes out from engineering college. If you see in terms of statistics, there are about 300K undergrads that comes out every year from the US universities. The number is about 500 for, let's say, Russia. In India, it's a humongous 1.5 million engineers every year. Now, I think in the previous panel, there was somebody who was talking about how can we bridge the gap between universities and startups or VLSI industry. Yes, that's a task that we have taken, and SignOff as a company strongly believes in organic growth, and that's where what we are doing. We are growing organically, but we are actually going to those tier 2, tier 3 cities and their engineering colleges and tapping that hand. In fact, most of our top performers in SignOff are actually from tier 2, tier 3 city engineering colleges. So there is no dearth of talent in India. We can say that. One more thing that has been happening since yesterday on our forum is about talking about a lot of new set of hubs, right? So we have a hub in Karnataka, Bengaluru is a hub, Hyderabad is a hub. We are also talking about tier 2, tier 3 cities coming up as hub. That actually helps giving an environment of collaboration, right? So that is exactly where SignOff has again taken to view that we are not staying fragmented at a global platform, but rather we are trying to be present across various geographies on the mother planet Earth and try to do collaboration and partnerships. So I'm very happy that most of our folks whom we work very closely in US or Canada, these are like 6 years, 7 years, 8 years old relations. Once those guys comes with us, they don't look anywhere else. So now to answer your question, Michelle, that how our SignOff Canada is helping, I don't want to, SignOff does not want to stay fragmented or stay local. We do have a very strong, good storytelling where we say that, okay, we don't want to go to US for obviously cost reasons, it's a cost-sensitive geography. But just like in India, we are now also seeing in Asia region there are design centers, also centers in Vietnam, Malaysia, Indonesia, Bangladesh. Similarly, in North America region, the same thing is happening. Not everybody is planning to expand in the US, they are going to Mexico, they are coming to Canada. And yes, Canada is still slightly higher or cost sensitive as compared to India, but it still makes sense. It's still cheaper than having a design center or a service center in Canada. And you get a lot of other benefits also. So a lot of US companies are actually seeing that as an advantage because not everybody is willing to work in an opposite time zone all the time for opportunities. So that's where SignOff Canada is actually building success story, and our heart is still sitting in India. We are headquartered in India, most of our strength is in India. And we are growing organically across the globe, in US, in India. We do have an office in China. If required, who knows, we'll expand in China also.
When we are discussing about the challenges, right, we always discuss about that India has a huge talent base, right? And we always claim to have a significant presence of talented chip designers present in the country. Unfortunately, we have not seen many fabulous companies coming out and taking a global position. So maybe we can discuss with Anil that how his company can take a lead in.
I can see a red colored flag. So one thing I already mentioned earlier in my earlier response, collaboration and partnerships. That's one thing. That if you stay fragmented, you cannot survive beyond a certain level. That's for sure. The second thing that I think it's very important is your ability to pivot. You cannot predict how things will turn out in next 2 years, 4 years, 6 years. So the ability to pivot is again important. And the last, to you, an increased appetite of both entrepreneurs as well as investors. It's self-explanatory, but this is also important. We need to increase our appetite of risk.